Hello there, I'm Boo, or Jamie, and I like drawing, maximizing my hours in all the Pokemon games to find shinies, and I like to complain about lore in World of Warcraft. Hello, and welcome back to a new episode on the channel. Today we're gonna continue our little Lore Master adventures here in the Panderia remix mode. Because just like I said last episode, I still have a few achievements to collect here. And even though we're not gonna quest the Jade Forest today, we're gonna start with my favorite little quest that Panderia has to offer, which is the quest in which you introduce yourself to Lore Walker Cho. And he wants to learn about us. And these two quests are rather different on either side. I mean, while on Alliance side, you trim a bush and paint a picture, he is rather showing you around the scenery on Horde side. And depending on which race you're playing, he has different things to say to you. But I really prefer this version, which is the Alliance side, because again, first of all, we get to trim a bush. Look at our handiwork. And as if that's not enough, we can also paint. And as you probably know from my videos, I'm a designer and artist in real life, so yes, please let me paint something. I mean, our good friend Kathras over here is already very hard at work, so we're gonna let him finish his masterpiece, which we sadly can't see. And then when he moves out of the way, thank you, we're gonna paint our picture. And here we can decide to either paint something heroic, paint something abstract, or paint a portrait of Prince Anduin. And you know, we're gonna paint our boy, because that picture is gonna be worth it, trust. And while we're doing these things, Cho observes us and learns from the way we approach things. And I've always liked this little introduction quest line. It's first of all, can you please admire my absolute skills? That looks just like the boy himself. Wait, let us flex in front of it. How about it? Like this, and then boom! Very nice. Thumbnail right there. And now, obviously, wait, let me RP walk very slowly over there. He also gonna observe us while we feed his animals. And yeah, I always really liked this quest chain. I thought it felt it wasn't too over the top with the softness and the sweetness, but it was also a nice change of pace and set up the feeling and the theme of Mists of Pandaria pretty well. I always like to do this little introduction quest line. But like I've already said, we're not here for the Jade Forest. That is something we can finish another time, because something I haven't done at all, and I haven't done almost as long as I haven't done the Krasarang Wilds, is the Dread Wastes, which are home to one of my favorite races in World of Warcraft, the mantids, or rather the Klaxxi, which are still a race that, man, just like the Naga, if that would be implemented in the game, Blizzard would make so much money with me. People have asked me quite a few times under my videos which races I would like to see in the game, and yeah, Naga and Klaxxi. That would be my pick, and I don't even really care which one. And Sethrox are also very high up there. Just anything that isn't super based on like the human concept. And not because I think that humans are boring. As you know, I play quite a few of them myself, and I never thought anything wrong with wanting to play a human in the fantasy setting. I think that is absolutely fine, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I would prefer for coming races to the game to not be dwarfs or more humans, or, well, to call the Dracthir dragons is a little bit of a stretch in my opinion, but yeah, even those are not really, you know, Sethrox. Imagine Sethrox, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, that would be very nice. By the way, I'm also working on the Timeless Champion achievement that for some reason I apparently never got, and the Glorious achievement from Mr. Panderia, which I also apparently never got. How's that even possible, Mayev? I have no idea. I'm completely clueless, not gonna lie. And also speaking of clueless, I think we have to start over there on the Serpent Spine. Serpent Spine is this very ginormous wall that runs through half of Panderia, and we're gonna work with the Shadow Pan, who are obviously, apart from a few other influences of course, a very, very old homage to the Night's Watch from A Song of Ice and Fire, or probably better known to most people as A Game of Thrones, which I've always really enjoyed. Oh god, okay, we have to fly over there. Oh, but there's a ram up. I mean, can we ignore a ram up? I don't bloody think so. Oh, and there's another ram up. Okay, I have some ram ups to kill before we can start questing, huh? Yeah, that's okay. Also, I hate this scroll that makes you invisible. I don't know. I just don't like it. Even though the stealth animation of the Draenei is amazing, it's just not my favorite thing. Alright, but now, I'm gonna start the quest chain over here with falling down. Right here where also a very nice rare mob is located that used to be very, very special. Kroll the Blade, who was one of 2 rare mobs that was able to drop you an elixir that gave you a bunch of experience gain. Yeah, we used to have that, the Elixir of Ancient Knowledge. Now the cool thing about that is that that buff went away when you died, and the fastest way to make use of that buff back in the day was you get that buff, you get 2 friends, and then these friends boost you through BC and Wrath of the Lich King dungeons, and you let 2 of these friends always wait there. Ellie again. Oh my god, this Retribution Paladin was already yesterday with me on the Timeless Isle, and this person for some reason thought it would be necessary to pop their cooldowns on every single rare mob. I mean, I don't know if you know your way around the remix, but you don't have to pop your cooldowns. You have to cough at a rare mob and it falls down and dies. So, yeah. No wonder that this person once again has become my nemesis in killing all of the quest objectives before I have even arrived. Should I also kill the hatchlings? No, I think I'm only supposed to kill the eggs. Okay, but there are no eggs. Maybe further down the line we have some eggs. I mean, on the other hand, while we're waiting for the respawn, let's have another very, very long look at my new Transmog set. Yeah, we have changed our appearance quite a bit. I, for once, wanted to rock these super cool other eyes that they also introduced with the Eredar or Menari update for the Draenei. I really like these eyes because these eyes look very much old WoW, especially with that little shimmer in the middle. I love this whole drip. I think this is my favorite drip on my Draenei Warlock so far. Sadly, already a heads up, half of this set is from the shop. I don't know if you can still get it. Yes, it costs 20 bucks. Blizzard always claims that these sets will show up in the trading post, but I'm still waiting for my violet Sailor Moon outfit that hasn't made it there, so yeah, take that with a grain of salt. I usually don't really like to promote like stuff that you actually have to buy for real life money, because I think you should always get everything in the game just by well, playing the game. And I know you can buy some stuff with gold and whatever, but you know what I'm getting at. I think that's the one thing I can agree on with Asmongold. I don't like the shop much. Anyway, back to the good part. Apart from the chest, the pants, and the feet being from the set from the shop, the shoulders and the hands and the belt are from the mythic Warlock set from Nighthold. And good news to anyone who isn't a Warlock, this set also drops completely offset, so you can also farm it for your mages and priests, which is really cool. And the weapon I'm rocking is the Soul Drinker, and I'm pretty sure this is from the Dragon Soul Heroic raid, but maybe it's also from the Blackwing Descent. And the back piece is once again from the trading post. And yeah, our offhand, as always, is the Skull of the Menari, which is the weapon from the demo from Legion. And yeah, that's our drip that we're rocking. I am very comfortable. It's a very revealing set, but I mean, who's gonna complain about that one? Let's be honest here. And now let's kill a few spiders while we're on it. Bow, bow, bow. And also, we are going to start right here with finding some Klaxxi. Because as you probably know, the Klaxxi are in itself a race that is not very friendly towards us. They begrudgingly accept our help because their empress has fallen victim to the Shah of Fear and is therefore corrupted. Which is a little bit funny because the mantids, just like all the other bigger insect races in World of Warcraft, are originally servants of the old gods. All the old gods have their own little insect servants, like for example Yogg-Saron, the Nerubians in Northrend, and therefore it's a little bit funny that we help them get rid of the Shah, which in themselves are just the leftovers of Yashiraj, who was plucked out of this part of Azeroth and left so much death and destruction in its wake that the Titans decided to never just rip an old god out of any planet at all ever again, because that ain't good, and instead decided to imprison the other ones. That is a very, very shortened down version of the Shah in Panderia, which you probably already know because yeah, I think we all know everything that is there to know about Panderia at this point. And yay, my spiders have respawned. And now we can talk to this cutie pie over here. And now we're gonna go in here. And there is Kreezot. And Kreezot was attacking this Klaxxi. And he tells us that he is not our enemy. And with his dying breath, he told us the hidden location, I mean, not so very much hidden, I'd say, of someone we are supposed to awaken. And this is the first Klaxxi warrior that we awaken, Kilruk the Wind Reaver. And maybe you haven't really quested Mist of Panderia, but done a lot of raiding, because now you're gonna be like, wait, this is a boss in Siege of Orgrimmar. Yep, this is one of the cool things about Mists of Panderia. They really thought their stuff through. You are freeing all of these in Ember preserved superhero warriors of the mantids because they are needed. Since, like I said, their empress fell to darkness and to fear, and they do not agree with that. And now we are helping them to right these wrongs. And also, man, had I known that there are so many people questing here today, maybe I would have reconsidered not questing in the Dread Wastes. And also, this bug again with like the dragon flying interface being stuck in the middle of my screen. That happens so often, and I still don't really know what causes it. Probably one of my add-ons. Well, I just took a little break and wait until all these guys are gone so I can quest in peace, which is very important to me. And also I needed to take a short break because right now I think it's the hottest day over here and it's unbearable without a fan pretty much, but if I have that on, that you can hear it on the recording. So yeah, I gotta take breaks in between to cool myself down a little bit because I definitely don't want to have a heat stroke. Hey Kilruk, we got your food. And we killed the guys so they don't attack you. And now he's gonna take us to Klaxxi, which is, well, their little fortress. And he's gonna tell us all about the stuff that I just told you about. And again, man, these guys would make for such a cool race to play. Especially their voices. They have some really nice voice acting going on with them. I mean, currently I'm constantly flying without dialogue option just because it's overstimulating me sometimes. But it's definitely worth with the Klaxxi. Alrighty, we're here. And we're already friendly with the Klaxxi, which is kind of funny because most of these guys are not so fond of us yet. But that's gonna change because we are going to become the Awakener, because we're going to wake up all the Paragons of the Klaxxi and we're gonna make them all our besties. And yeah, as you know how the tale ends. Just like I already mentioned earlier, this is such a cool storyline because yeah, we become besties with the Klaxxi and in the end we're gonna kill them all. And now we're gonna take the Kill Rock Express, my favorite express, and he's basically the reason why we're even accepted into the ranks of the Klaxxi, because all the others are not so fond of us, because obviously we are a lesser race to these very proud and very old insect races, which is especially if you play one of the also very, very old and noble and proud races like Draenei or one of the elves. A little bit funny, but I mean, racism goes a long way in World of Warcraft. It's kind of funny that they give you the Klaxxi reputation as a reward in the quest window. I know that they started that with Dragonflight, and that is one of the few things I actually like about Dragonflight, because I've always disliked it when I did quests that I thought were for a certain reputation, and then when I was done with the quest I realized, oh no, this didn't give me any reputation whatsoever. And you're not in for sweet surprises like that anymore since Dragonflight, so I hope they will continue to implement this to also older content. That is one of the updates that I wouldn't even be sad to see happening with older contents. And you know, usually I like my old content just the way it is, untouched by Blizzard ever again. Also very, very, very exciting laundry updates. Ever since we got into our new flat, we now have our own washing machine. Yeah, we're living like kings now, okay? It's pretty impressive, okay? I can't tell you how good it feels to just wash your stuff whenever you want and not to have to clean stuff from other people up. That's also pretty dope. So we just freed Malik and we gotta protect him while he wakes up because he's still a little bit weakened from his very long preservation in Amber. Malik, by the way, is also a name I really, really like. My hunter in Legion used to be called Malik, but I had to write her with a Q-U-E, obviously, because the name just like that was not free on my server. And in case you're wondering, this guy doesn't look trustworthy at all, because even for a mantid, he doesn't look trustworthy, doesn't he? Yeah, maybe there is something to that. I remember in Mists of Panderia, I had a favorite Klaxxi. Wait, shouldn't they all be listed in their own fight? Yeah, they are. I think I really liked Hisek and Corvin as well. I mean, I kind of like all of them. Like I said, you quest with them quite a lot. I mean, you free all of them. That's why they call you the Awakener. And you also get the title Awakener if you have freed them all, which is really cool. That is one of these titles that is not that hard to obtain, obviously, because you basically just quest to the entire Dread Wastes and that's it. But I just like these titles that are also actually used in the game for you, just like Mawwalker. That's also why I always felt like the Veil Strider from the big Shadowlands meta achievement never really hit for me. Like I didn't go out of my way to get that title. That is something we can also do together, because now that you get that super cool mount for that meta achievement, I also want to do it. And I'm only, in quotation marks, only missing the stupid Ember Court and Kyrian Colosseum and stuff like that. That is the only stuff I haven't done except for the mushrooms, so maybe we can do that together. But yeah, I didn't feel like the title Veil Strider, it didn't really give me anything, so that's why I didn't do it, because back in Shadowlands I decided I will only do stuff in World of Warcraft that bring me joy. And I can tell you, doing the meta achievement from Shadowlands after I've played through the entirety of Shadowlands did not spark joy. Nope, not in the slightest. He's sending us to await more Paragons, and you know what I like to do? Awaken my future besties. And since we're already zooming through the reputation, we also got a few special quests. And also, what am I supposed to do here? Kill the rippers on the edge of the water, of course. Of course. I was very much aware of that, okay? I would never just jump into wherever my quest objective points at. I always read the quest text first. You know, silly me actually read the quest text this time, okay? And the quest is talking about a Sorok leader in his underwater cave. So stupid old me was swimming through that, water over there. And now I just see that here there is a cave, okay? So, is this the underwater cave they were talking about in the quest text? Wake up! He's getting new signals. Also, something I have to think about is what kind of profession this little character is going to have once we're finally out of this mode. I mean, it's pretty easy with the shaman. She's definitely gonna become a leather worker and a skinner. But with cloth, I mean, obviously we could go the good old tailoring enchanting route. That is always very relaxing. I already did a whole video on that and how relaxing that profession is, in my opinion, very. But apart from that, obviously there's always good old engineering. As you know, I am a very big enjoyer of the engineering profession, and we haven't covered all the expansions for engineering on the channel yet, so that is also something we could tackle. I mean, one of the professions I haven't done in ages, but I used to be a very big fan of, is also the alchemy profession. And something that I always miss when I'm doing tailoring and enchanting is that there is not really a gathering materials part to that profession. I mean, there kinda is, but it's like farming cloth, and farming cloth is more like just killing whatever walks into your way, and yeah. Oh wait, we have to feed him some amber. Corvin, where are you, love? Here. There you go. That's good, right? But anyway, yeah, alchemy is also something I haven't done in forever. And I mean, since the warlock is already a character, or rather a class that I haven't really played at all in all my WoW life, wouldn't it be fitting to also do a profession that I haven't done in ages, or rather never really, except for when I started this game actually? Because one of my first characters was actually a warlock. I mean, an undead warlock, and I never really did much with her, but run around on my mom's account and feel very pretty in the sexy red dress that undead start with. But she was also an herbalist and an alchemist, because I thought that was very fitting. And also there is another new bug with my skull, because now I sometimes only have the bugged version running around with me and the other version is just completely vanished. So yeah, I don't know what that is all about. Usually it comes back once I unequip and re-equip my offhand. Yeah, there's my second skull again. And now, Blizzard, I would just be fine with you fixing this weapon. How about it? Let's not step on any of the eggs. How about it, Corvin? Oh, and we're done with the Klaxxi. We're not even halfway through the story, but sure. Oh, and we got the illusion Sha. Oh, hell yeah. That's cool. I hope it looks cool. It's one of these. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. I'm gonna make myself unpopular again, but I don't really like most of these enchantments that go through the entire weapon. Like, I like, for example, this, the Stinging Sands that you got for the Recruit a Friend program back in the day. But in general, I like the OG ones a lot more, especially because they usually don't go up to the handle of the weapon. And even though they said that they wanted to fix that, they very obviously have not fixed that with most weapons. I mean, with some, so yay, good for that. How do I awaken you? Do I have a hammer? Yeah, I do. I mean, I have a tuning fork, but that's good enough for me. Wakey, wakey. Hi, my guy. Aha! A traitor? It cannot be. The little one that already looked like a traitor is indeed a traitor. And now we're gonna do quests with our new bestie, Hezek. Don't you worry, my guy. I'm gonna, what am I going to do? Venom-coated mandibles? Yeah, I eat that for breakfast. We are a very stealthy warlock. See, and this is where, once again, I have to be a little bit harsh with Blizzard, so, you know, better watch out. Criticism incoming. Why did they not think of a Paragon chest? system for the reputations in Mists of Panderia. They knew that we would be stuck forever in this mode. They knew that many people would like to do dailies and farm rep with all of these factions. Imagine you would get Paragon boxes and they could have just put some of the Transmog, for example, that you otherwise only get by farming over and over and over again the LFR and other difficulties. Or even cooler, put some nice mounts in there and make sure that maybe at least after 5 Paragon chests you get that stuff. I mean, here in the remix you get so much reputation. If you decide to actually play this mode instead of the normal WoW, then I think you should be rewarded. And yes, I also think that obviously brings a whole different problem with it because, yeah, this mode is still time gated. It's gonna be over in a month from now. And all the rewards that are only available here will be unobtainable from then on as well. That is why, obviously, from the get-go, I have always been asking the question, why is this not a permanent thing? Why is this not here to stay and forever and maybe slow down a little bit so you can actually enjoy it for longer than 3 weeks? But, hey, Blizzard got a blizz, and like I said before, it's very obvious that this mode was created in a very short amount of time. And now we have someone else to awaken. Ah, is that the one in the water? I think that's the one in the water, right? Do we have a cave here somewhere? Ah, here. Haha. That good old Vashir navigation for underwater caves is coming in clutch. Oh, and a few Soroks are throwing a party. You know, these embers are not that well hidden if they're just standing around like this, but whatever. Hey, don't interrupt my important Awakener work, okay? Hello, skier. Yeah, you have returned. But first, vomit a little bit of amber. Get your new Wi-Fi signal. Maybe it's the next day because I had to stop recording because it was getting way too hot in our apartment to do anything without a fan very close by. Alright, what else do we need for a sweet Paragon? We need some Remoras, who make a very funny sound when they die. Oh, he's being attacked! Not my man! Skier. Are they coming here or are they swimming in front of the cave? Because now we have to defend our boy a little bit longer. Or are they going to attack him? I think they are going to attack him, huh? You know, maybe I should just read the quest. Blah, blah, blah. Here they come. Okay. You know what? And while we're out here, why don't we just do the Xanthic Dig, which is, I think, also another quest that sends us to one of the Paragons that we want to awake. Yeah, these quests are all over the place because we got the reputation up so quickly, which is a little bit sad from a story point of view because it's rather confusing to, you know, keep track of which quests you're supposed to do when. But no matter. I'm gonna protect you. Little fun fact that you probably already noticed. When you fight them in the Siege of Orgrimmar fight, as soon as one of them dies, you can click on them and then you gain their title and the power for the fight. You also keep that title for 1 hour and then it goes away. And also, now we got the quest for the anglers down there. Yeah, this is pretty nice because down there, Mazu's Breath, there is also a quest where you get a bunch of reputation for the anglers, but you will not get this quest just like that because, you won't believe it, there is also another Paragon that you awaken there. So if you want some extra reputation for the sweet anglers, then you need to quest a little bit with the Klaxxi. So you get your Awakener status. Wakey! Eggs and bakey. Hi, cutie pie. How are you? Morning person? You know, after careful consideration, I think Xeril was my favorite one because this little crazy monkey, or rather mantid, just injected himself with all the poisons he could find before he was cased in amber. And since the amber has like these regenerational properties to the mantids, now he's just immune to all the poisons because he is just hardcore like that, which I can absolutely respect. Also, the Poisoned Mind is just a very banger title. There's just something very soothing that we're just gathering a bunch of flowers for our guy. Hello, sexy man. I have so many things for you. Oh yeah. Let's fly and let's throw a lot of concussions onto our enemies. This will paralyze them and this will kill them if they're paralyzed. Okay. Alright, bye! And now, very victoriously, we have returned with a bunch of new Paragons at our side. Why exactly is there a Xeril the Poisoned Mind who isn't really here, but that I can attack? Well, no one knows. Let's go through the anglers and... Oh yeah, oh no, wait. We also... Oh, I forgot we were also doing quests for the other little guy over here. Wait, wasn't he like in the burrow somewhere? Where did I leave him? Wasn't here. No, wasn't here. Oh no. Found it. Let's awaken another man. Bong. Welcome back, Kazdik the Manipulator. I am Adrena. Alright, we're gonna assist you. Wait! I'm gonna assist you in just a second. First, I gotta end this man who so foolishly spawned while we were around. Yeah, think about that, Zandalari War Scout. And now we're going to assist you. You are our priority number 1. Alright, let's get the super weapon. Ah, there he is. Look at him, Kovog. Our cutie pie. Yeah, that one trash mob that you just kill before you fight the Klaxxi in the Siege of Orgrimmar. This is this cutie pie, and you're gonna help feed him, you're gonna help raise him, and you can get him as a pet from the Paragon fight, which is very nice indeed, because I never really like that you kill him just before you kill the Klaxxi. All in all, if you take questing a little bit serious and, you know, if you actually read quest texts and you like characters that you interact with, I think the Dread Wastes are definitely in my top 5 of all time favorite questing zones in World of Warcraft, because just the entire build up to the fight against the Klaxxi is, well, it's a bit bittersweet, isn't it? And finally, after completely eradicating the population of brine shell snappers, we have enough turtle fillet to feed our sweet little Kovog. So here you go, my guy. I think he grew a little bit. Well, he definitely grew on me. All right, let's go to the anglers. And after that, we also have a few quests with the Shadow Pan up here, which we will also do, because I think that also ends up in finding the last Paragon, but I am not 100% on that one. But first, some angler shenanigans. Ah, they have currents in here. All right, current, take us home. Wait, wrong current. Hello? Yay! All right, it didn't really take us home, but it took us closer to home. After Kovok, we have found our next friend. And dog, we are now going to walk, so he can leave his questionable marks, but he can also have a few bites of... Wait, is he just eating what we're killing? I'm pretty sure he is. Good dog, literally. Oh, and now he's also in stealth. No! Lilith! Why are you killing stuff that I also need? Ah! Oh! But she also fed my dog, so thank you for that, I guess. Very, very convenient. Dog, some more food for you. Alright, dog doesn't want to eat this corpse. It doesn't matter how many times I drag him over it. He doesn't have the stomach for it, okay? This is simply the wrong crab that I killed. I mean, these are not crabs, I know that. These are like these humanoid marak somethings. Like I said, I started this game when I was a kid, so in my head they're just always called maracuyas, which is not the right name. Also, I think I killed this guy too quickly. Dog? Oh, he was busy marking the whale's corpse. Okay, fair enough. You know what? Fair enough, dog. You do what you gotta do. Do you still want to have a bite? No? Of course not. It's not easy taking care of a dog. Are you fishing a paragon by any chance? Oh, never mind. I think it's not a paragon. I think it's something old gaudy. Oh. Yeah. Just wanted to say, that looks a lot like a disconnect. Oh no. Well, no matter. Let's try that again. All right, here goes nothing. Ah, yeah, that looks better. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. This is how you deal with a Leviathan. I think he's had enough. Tremble fools, the locust has away. My man. Does he have a crab stuck to his head? Like I said, Dread Wastes, definitely worth a visit if you like good questing zones. Alrighty, we were sent to take care of intruders, and these intruders are Panderan, and we have been tasked to either ask them to leave or to end them, and I hope that we can solve this in a friendly manner. So, what are you doing here? I think, knowing my Panderan, they are brewing beer with sap. Yeah, that's, I don't think that's a good idea, guys. I mean, I don't drink myself and I've never had much love for it. But I doubt that beer with sap can be delicious. For some reason, I doubt that. But nevertheless, we wait, we need to slay someone. Who do we need to slay? Ah, probably down here, right? And we just got a recipe. But I'm pretty sure that's not a recipe, huh? No, that is, I think that is an old god message and has nothing to do with the recipe, but I have a feeling this is going to be a quest of a lot of misunderstandings. Oh, and also maybe let's open all of our chests. And let's grab all the stuff from the chests. Oh yeah. Alrighty everyone, even though there are still, I think, 1 or 2 Paragons missing and we have a few beer recipe mysteries to uncover and also to find a few Pandaren friends for Chen Storm Stout, I think I'm gonna end today's episode right here and now because, well, quite frankly, we've run out of time. This has taken forever and we're not done yet, but that's usually the case when I quest through an entire questing zone. Next time, by the way, there's probably gonna be the new patch online. So instead of immediately jumping back into questing, we will definitely do a little what the hell have they done to my World of Warcraft part. So look forward to that one. And well, as always, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider leaving a like or a comment. It helps and I appreciate it so much. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider doing that as well. I hope to see you in the next episode. And until then, bye bye.